If you've been wondering why you are stuck financially, then here are the 8 money mistakes that majority of Kenyans won't stop making, even though they bring them more harm than good. Kenyans, just like many other Africans, are a rare kind of breed, especially when it comes to money matters. So which one of these mistakes are you currently making or were just about to make? And please let me know in the comment section below if there is any other mistake that I have not mentioned in this list. Don't forget to watch till the end because this will bring a change in your financial life. My name is Brian and welcome to Money Conversations. In no particular order, the first money mistake that majority of people make is taking loans for non-emergencies. These include things like weddings, entertainment, and bridal showers or maybe baby showers. People out here take huge loans to facilitate their weddings, by the way, and this leaves them paying for the bill several years after the event passed. And although you can think that they are crazy in doing this, but how many times do people take Fuliza or mobile loans just to buy something like liquor or perhaps to please an admirer? The other crazy one is when you are included in someone's bridal shower or baby shower and now everyone in the group has to contribute a certain hefty amount of money because you do not want to be seen as the one who's not happy for them. Even though you don't have the money, then now you don't have a choice but are forced to take a loan to fit in the status quo. Ladies and gentlemen, all these are not emergencies. A wedding is not an emergency. Yes, it is very important, but you can plan for it in advance. Don't allow other people's emergencies to become your emergency. But then Kenyans don't know how to say no, even if saying no is the only word that can save you from a financial crisis or problems. The number 2 money mistake is buying or purchasing goods from social media without doing due diligence. Wow! When the deal is too good, my friends, always think twice. We all love discounts, but don't jump on any discount that you see online. Please take your time, do research, and if they are telling you that it will run out, let it run out. But please note that not all online businesses are scams. Just underline the part, do due diligence. As I go to number 3, please take a moment to like this video, and if you are new here, please click the subscribe button below and join Money Conversations. Here we learn a lot about money, investment, business, and your presence will be highly appreciated in our quickly growing community. So number 3 is one area that affects so many young people, and this is none other than putting money in get rich quick schemes, things that will make you rich quickly. Why do we love easy money to the extent that we don't care where we put our money in? And if you're asking, where did I do that? Let me give you 3 quick examples. How many people do you know who are into betting or gambling? Oh, perhaps even you. The lure of the jackpot makes you want to do unimaginable things. And second, how many people have joined some funny online apps which tell you that you're doing something like online marketing or online business, and every day you make easy money by just clicking or sharing funny links? And now, how many have joined pyramid schemes, which are disguised as multi-level marketing companies where they tell you to buy our kit at say something like 50k and get us about 10 people who will buy a similar one, and then you will be making millions in a few months. Then they will tell you how you will travel around the world free of charge. But what they don't tell you is that it is very difficult to achieve that. Or maybe how many of your friends can really afford to pay that initial sijui 50k capital or whatever amount it is? This is not to say that there are no legitimate multi-level companies out here, but my point is that you need to be very vigilant, especially if you are putting money down first as part of the registration. And anyone who has been in any network marketing company or multi-level marketing business will tell you that it takes time. And all those things that they show you glowing do not really come easy. The other place is Forex business. But are we even ready to have this conversation now? Do I reveal more ama niwache tu? Number 4 is taking loans on behalf of family or friends. Although many may say that this is not something that they could do, but I'm telling you for free, if you want to cry premium tears, then try this particular path. I'm sorry to break your heart, but then this also includes becoming a guarantor for someone else who's taking a loan from something like a SACCO. Your goodwill will put you in a financial crisis, my friend. Become very, 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 very clear before you get involved in such kind of commitments, because most of the people that give you a thorough character development are not your enemies. They are your friends and they are your family. Please make sure you see these to people in churches where they call each other my brother and my sister. Where? I don't mean to scare you, but that, hey, Maze, will break your heart. Hey. Number 5 is overspending to please others, even if you cannot afford it. How many people out here are living in houses they can't afford? How many are taking children to schools that are expensive than their salary or income? How many are buying cars even if they cannot afford to maintain them, just because other friends or colleagues already are living in that lifestyle? You can't even invest because 90% of your income is financing a fake lifestyle. Isn't that a very expensive price to pay for the status quo? Self-love, my friend, but Kenyans are ski. Number 6, which is rather foolish, is someone taking a loan just because they qualify for it. Did you hear that right? Without even going far or beating around the bush, how many Kenyans took the Hustler Fund loan just because they checked and realized, oh, I have a limit? I even remember others were complaining, saying, how little it is. Kidogo at is starting with 500 bob, 1,000 bob. But then they still took it either way, even if they didn't need it. Unfortunately, this does not stop with the Hustler Fund, but it applies even to bank loans, mobile apps. Just because I checked and I have a limit of say 5k or 10k or 100k, I just request, and even though I do not need the money, and a few weeks down the line, I am unable to pay, and this throws you into a cycle of borrowing from John to pay Peter, and the cycle never stops. The last two are somehow related, but perhaps the most important ones that you need to learn from. In number 7, not making financial plans or a budget is another money mistake that many people are making out here. People know that they might land into emergencies, but they don't plan for that. People know that they will need to do something at some point, but they don't save for that particular goal. People have kids or children, but they do not save for their education. And when this time comes that they are supposed to do all these things, pay for school fees, buy that thing, then it automatically becomes an emergency, or perhaps it has to turn into a loan or a fundraising. Yet none of this is supposed to be an emergency to start with. If you can only start making financial plans today and start working with a budget, you will automatically become one of the 1% who are doing what is right financially. Last but not least, at number 8, is not taking financial covers or protection. Wait, this includes very affordable covers like NHIF, where you pay 500 bob, or something like a last expense cover. Like, in order to get 250k, all you need is to pay something below 2k a year. And by doing that, you will not need, or we will not need to create a WhatsApp group or a fundraising event to pay, to give you a decent send off, or to pay your medical bill. This is basically you paying your bill in advance and being a responsible human being. And now the last point that I will not end this without mentioning is taking a life cover, which is very, very affordable. By the way, cheaper than your Wi-Fi or internet subscription, but happens to be the only way that ensures that poverty stops with you, and that you do not pass it over to the next generation. But then as Kenyans, we will rather save to eat everything and let our children also struggle the same way we struggled, because we think if we leave them with something, they will definitely spoil it. And that is how we remain poor generation after generation. Hata nishachoka. Just choose to be different. Just choose to be a different soul. The different Kenyan, the different African. Let me know if you have learned something or agree that we all make these mistakes in one way or the other. And I hope that you take good steps in the right direction. And thank you so much for watching.